Hello, friends, and welcome back to the farmhouse. And today I want to share with you what happens when I have way too many projects going on all at the same time. I want to bring you along for a clean with me and show you how I'm going to reset this kitchen and get it right back in order, just like I like it to be. Once my kitchen gets messy, I really struggle. I really have a hard time getting things done, and especially the kitchen because it's the first room I see in and out of my house. And if I want to do anything or cook or prepare anything, I just can't function with a messy kitchen. So I've been working on some projects, and I had this day I went to town and I had a big grocery haul. I'm going to start with a cup of tea and get myself ready to get this kitchen back in order. Now, if you want to play along, here's a game we can play. Each time I stop to take a sip of tea, you can put an emoji in the comment section below. You could also put an emoji in the comment section below for every time one of the dogs pops into the picture. To be fair, in this cupboard to the left on the top shelf, I keep their joint chews and some of their treats up there. So every time I'm working around this cupboard, they think it must be time for their joint chew. Or when they get medicine, the peanut butter is in this cupboard and they think they're going to get some peanut butter as well. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining me in my messy kitchen, and let's get ready and get it all set. I'm starting off with putting some groceries away. I don't know why, but I always seem to start at this end of the kitchen and work my way back. And just, I think it's because by the time I get to the dishes and things like that, if I need to use the rest of the counter space, it's already cleared off. And clearing the counter just makes everything seem a little clearer. So I'm going to start with putting the groceries away, taking some things out, putting them in their other canisters that I use. And sure, let's do it. Also, if you're paying attention in this video, you can see that there are some things not quite right with the kitchen. And that will also give you a glimpse into some upcoming videos that are coming out on some projects in the kitchen that I have going on. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for those videos of the things that are going to get done in the kitchen. So I have some fun projects in the kitchen that are going to restore the kitchen. It's been a while since I've done any work in the kitchen, and so I'm excited. Right now I'm working on a couple things, and you'll see them as we go along, and I probably hear them in the comments. So I'm looking forward to that. As a tea drinker, I really love my electric tea kettle, and I use it for more than just tea. But I always had a regular tea kettle, and it always took so long to get hot. And then sometimes I get busy and not hear the whistle, and it would get dry on the stove. And of course, that's very dangerous. Or my tea would get cold, and I'd put it in the microwave and then forget about it. And then the next day, I'm finding my tea in the microwave because I can't find my teacup. Where did I put it? And there it is in the microwave days later. I don't know, but Let me know in the comments if you are team tea or team coffee. I just installed this under cabinet light and I have a lot of cord left over. I'm hoping to install some under cabinet light that goes with a switch so it's just on and off and I can use it whenever. But this is working for the meantime. I'm also multitasking, melting down the last wax of a few candles so I can wash and recycle the jars. But I'm going to wrap up this cord, and what I ended up doing was actually took a small cup hook and put it up in the bottom of the cupboard and then hooked the cord to it, and it ran down the wall, making it almost invisible. But there's still a cord just until I can decide how we're going to make those under cabinet lights work for us. I've picked up these little jars and they are really nice because if you get juice, especially cranberry juice, and if you ladies know, you know that sometimes you don't drink it all and then it goes to waste. What I like about these is I can fill them and freeze them and then I have just enough for that day. It works great for kids too. I've seen other YouTubers fill them up for their kids and put them in the fridge and then they can get their juice and get just enough juice for what they want, and that works perfectly. Now I'm going to go ahead and tackle this mess in this sink area. I have all these dishes to do. I worked very late last night on projects, and when you're working on projects, you can't stop. You have to, hold things until they dry or get the paint on while you can. And I didn't get to the dishes last night, and then this morning like I said, I had to go to town and it was a long time in town. I had several places I had to go, so I didn't do dishes this morning either. And so now is the time to get rid of them. And yes, I do have a dishwasher. It's just that the problem is that there's only two of us and I don't have a ton of dishes. It's easier for me to keep my cupboards a little more on the bare side and not have so much stuff that it's falling out. So then I don't have a lot of dishes. So if I wait until the dishwasher is full, then I run out of dishes. It is my dream to have an 18-inch dishwasher because you can see by our door, you have to have the trim off the door because the dishwasher opens and hits the trim, so it has to be gone for the door to completely open. Therefore, it takes up too much space. And if I got an 18-inch dishwasher, it would not take up that much space, and I could fill it and use it more often. The issue with that is if you've priced an 18-inch dishwasher, they are more expensive than your standard dishwasher. A lot more expensive. So I don't mind washing them by hand. I just try not to let them get stacked up. Sometimes they do. And that's just real life, and I think all of us can say that we know how that is. While I don't mind washing, drying is a whole another story. So I'm going to let them air dry while I move on to taking care of the other surfaces in the kitchen, getting the rest of the groceries put away, and doing a good sweep and mop. for each of you for being here today in the farmhouse space with me and enjoying this kitchen reset. It's so wonderful to have a clean and lovely space. Take care, friends.